All right, folks, I got something really cool here. This is just an awesome, awesome little car. All right, this is a 2001 Volkswagen Jetta Wagon. It's stick shift, and it's got 204,792, but I can absolutely promise you this. If you did not know it had this mileage on it, by the way this car runs, the condition it runs in, and the way it looks, you would guess it had under 100,000 miles. I've actually driven this for several hundred miles. This thing runs fantastic. Everything on it works. The only issue at all on this car is it needs a muffler. Other than that, this car is unbelievable. All right, first of all, let's go around. I'm gonna do the windows for you. Right rear. There's your right front. Swing it on around. There's your left rear. There's your automatic down driver's window, auto up driver's window. This thing even has a sunroof in it. Works exactly as it should. There you go. And it's even got the little sunshade and everything. See, you can pull that there, your hangover cover there. Like I said, air conditioning, ice cold, radio. Let's check that out. It's got the monsoon, baby.
Help your engine run cleaner.
That works. It's got a cassette deck. Have no clue whether that works. I don't even own a cassette. It's got heated seats in the front. Let's see the horn. No problem. Wipers, of course, work. I've actually driven this in the rain. Oh, let's see. Oh, left power mirror works perfectly. Swing on around to the right. There you go. Up, down, in, out. Everything works. I mean, I really don't know of anything on this car that does not work. It really is a terrific little car. Oh, let's see, what else can I tell you guys about it? I did the horn. All right, well, let's just take a look around the outside. I mean, as nice as the inside is, I mean, you can look. I mean, it's a tan interior. They're difficult to get clean and keep clean, but as you can see, somebody really took care of this vehicle. I mean, you know, that's a typical Volkswagen. You know, the little fabric there is starting to come away a little bit, but not a big deal. I mean, look at the driver's seat. It must have been a very tiny person that owned this car. Oh, also, this thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 8 airbags in it. So not only is it a nice looking car, great running car, it's even got, it's safe. Look at the pedals, they're not even worn out. So this must have just been an awful lot of not much shifting, driving on the highway kind of driving. All right, well, let me turn the wheels so it's easier to do my little tire gizmo thing here. You can see nice Volkswagen alloy wheels. Left front tire, doesn't look great, but it's not horrible. Yeah, it's about halfway. It's about 6/32 of tread. So average passenger car tires between 10 and 12/32 when they're brand new. So this has at least half, if not more, of the tread left. All right, this one here, same thing, about 5/32, give or take. Coming around to this side on this baby. And let's see what we got here. And that one's just about, yeah, about 5/32. And the right front. And that one's about 5/32 as well. So there you have it. About halfway or a little bit more on that. But look at the body on this thing. And I know it sounds like I'm talking about a girl, right? No, I'm not. I'm talking about a car. Right front fender, beautiful. No nicks, no dings, no scratches. Right front door, no nicks, no dings, no scratches. Left rear door, same. Rear quarter panel, same. Roof rack, the roof is beautiful. This is just such a super cool car. I wish I hit the door lock, that would have been even better. All right, there we go. It does have remote keyless entry. And I know for a fact I have 1 key and 1 remote. I don't know if I have another one, so just count on it just having one. Look at this baby, how clean that is. This truly is a spectacular car for what it is. I really like a great value car, and that's what I feel this is. Because of the mileage, I could sell it at a really good price, but yet you're gonna get a heck of a car and a lot of use out of this baby. I mean, look at this thing, how clean everything is on it. And by clean, I'm not just saying the fact that we, you know, detailed it. I'm saying clean as in no dents, no rust, none of that crap. All right, here's your back seat. It's even got the full set of floor mats in it. This thing's probably got to get 30, 35 miles to the gallon too, I bet. If you have a small business or you deliver things or you have a long commute, boy, would this make a terrific car for that. All right, coming around to the back, look at the huge. Even the little lights in the back work, so that means probably your power outlet works back here. There's all your stuff in here. Well, there's one of your Volkswagen emblems for the wheels. It's got the cargo cover. You know, obviously this just pulls out like this. When you're not an idiot like I am. There you go. So that kind of, when you have the hatch shut, it's kind of like having a trunk. Nobody can see all your crap. And of course, those sets of split fold down seat there, as you can see, with 3 headrests. So this is definitely a full-on 5-passenger vehicle. Look at the rear bumper's not even beat up. Look at the trunk. I mean, I get these Volkswagens from time to time. That's about the only rust I've seen is right there. And they're usually, you know, they can be either a rust bucket or just beat up. But that is certainly not the case with this little Jetta. Rear window defogger, wiper. Stick this down there. Be able to see the muffler probably needs. Left side, look at this quarter panel, beautiful. Left rear door, beautiful. Tiny little ding and dent right there, no big. I mean, literally, you could drive this home and park it in your driveway. Look at side airbags, if you look up there, curtain airbags there and there. You drive this home, park it in your driveway, just the way it is. I guarantee you, A, your neighbors would never be able to tell you what year it is, and definitely would not be able to guess what the mileage is. Not that I'm much into that whole prestige thing, but you know what? That's what I'm saying. Value is what I cherish. I like the value. A couple little dings there. I don't know whoever had this car, but boy, did they take care of it. Holy cow. And left front up. Let me close the door. So you get a little chip in the mirror there. Not bad. This is just a straight, even car. Headlights are pretty clear. Grill's nice. One thing I could tell about a car that's been well taken care of is when you look down here and you see that it's not all busted up, that tells me that somebody was careful. They didn't go smashing into curbs and all that. And just the way this thing runs and sounds. 2-liter, it's not the 1.8 turbo, so it's going to be a lot more, I would say it's probably going to be a lot more reliable because you don't have to worry about a whole extra turbocharging system. And you can hear there's no valve train noise in this, there's no high rev knock. Beautiful car. Look at underneath the hood, how clean that is. The piston actually still works. Look at your hood, there's hardly any stone chips in it. I'm telling you, I don't know how they kept this nice with that many miles. And if you live in Jersey, you're good until August on the inspection. Okay, but as I said, even though this car is in super terrific condition in and out, it all matters is how does it drive, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. All right, folks, we're going to take it for a ride, and one thing I always do is start the vehicles after they've had a chance to warm up and when they're cold, so you can see it start under both conditions. Start it up, put the brake on there, put it neutral, and as you can see, there's no warning lights, there's no check engine lights. I mean, this car is just tight. And here I'm going to show you something interesting that I've learned about these Volkswagens that tells me a lot. See this armrest here? At about 60,000 miles, these things usually stop working. You know, they all they either hang down or because they're broken or whatever. But this one works perfectly. That's what I'm saying. Somebody really took care of this car. Now this should be fun, driving a stick shift and steering and holding a camera and blah, blah, blah. But let's take it for a spin. All right, here we go. it's not a race car by any stretch of the imagination, but it gets up and goes pretty good. I mean, we're almost at 60 miles an hour now, and I'm certainly not hammering on the car. And as you can see, it shifts nice and smooth. The trans feels great. It pulls like a horse. The clutch is good as can be. Like I said, this is a car, literally, probably the only thing you're going to have to do with this car is maybe change the oil and put a muffler on it. You do that, you're going to have a car that's going to be great for you for many, many, many miles. And as long as you take care of it, who knows how far this car could go. All right, there we go. Downshift into second. Do a little turn around here. Let traffic go by. And away we go. And I'll throw up into fifth gear even though it doesn't really need it. There you go, so you guys can see. All right, last thing I'm going to do for you guys is a brake test. And all that's going to consist of is pulling into a vacant lot across the street from my place. I'm going to let go of the steering wheel and slam on the brakes and see what happens. I'll do my best to describe to you exactly how they feel. About the only visual cue you can get is just keep your eyes on the steering wheel and make sure that it doesn't, you know, like swing wildly to the right or to the left or something, you know, so it shows you there's a brake balance problem. And I normally do this at about 25 miles an hour. Let me pull the camera back so you can see this car goes down the road smooth and quiet. All right, ready, and brake. Well, that's good news. Okay, well, if you notice, it did its little dance there, which actually is a good thing. You want that, because that tells me, A, the car has ABS brakes, you know, the anti-lock braking system, and B, they work exactly as they're supposed to. So that's really good news. And the brakes felt great too. They don't pulsate. There's none of that, you know, nonsense. They're not soft. It's a great brake pedal feel. So yeah, I'm guessing you guys, whoever buys this car cannot be unhappy. It's just, if you know what you're getting into, you cannot be unhappy with this purchase. And I mean that sincerely. So let's do a little recap. This is a 2001 Volkswagen Jetta Wagon, 5-speed manual transmission, 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, 204,794 miles on it. And when I tell you this car looks and drives fantastic, I'm totally not exaggerating. And now what we'll do is we'll take a little walk around it outside in the sun, because obviously before I was in the shade. It's better for videotaping when it's sunny out, because in the shade it doesn't cast shadows, so you can catch the details inside. But now I want to show it to you how good it looks on the outside. All right, here we go. There's that one wheel that's missing the Volkswagen emblem that was in the trunk I found. They're cheap anyway, they're a couple bucks at the junkyard. Yeah, because it looks like it needs one in the front too, and I only saw one in the trunk. But look at this thing. Look at how clean and pretty this car is. I'm really excited to sell this to somebody because I just know what a great deal it's going to be for them. So if you want an economical, reliable, inexpensive Volkswagen Jetta wagon, boy, is this the one for you. Thanks.